Hello guys, welcome back to another video. This video is part of the Kaspa Christmas giveaway series where we'll be giving away Kaspa coin in each video. So this is about educating more people about Kaspa coin and also giving back to you guys. So the way that it works, there'll be 12 word seed phrase hidden in each video somewhere, and you'll have to find each word and input it into a wallet. Then you can unlock the wallet and do whatever you want with the Kaspa coin. Each wallet was made through kaspawallet.io and will be linked in the description. Each wallet is also password protected, but that will also be in the description as well. Make sure you like this video for more of this content and comment down below if you found the seed phrase and got into the wallet. So today we're looking at the Kaspa power law. So if you don't know what power law is, it's kind of, I guess, a predictor of the lowest possible price of a cryptocurrency or the highest possible price of a cryptocurrency and everything in between. So this comes from basically the Bitcoin power law that maybe a lot of you are familiar with. It basically shows these three trend lines. The purple one is the resistance, the red one is the support, and then the green one is the linear regression fit. So basically the middle ground, the bottom and the top. And then obviously the orange line is the price at the end of the day. So this is for Bitcoin. Obviously it fits pretty well. I mean, it went above here. It's supposed to stick within all of these lines, and basically when it hits the bottom, that's when it should start to go up to the top. So with Bitcoin, you know, the highest possible that it should hit in the next bull run is predicted to be around 400,000 from this prediction. Obviously, when you look back, it has been fairly accurate to that prediction, but we can't really tell until the future happens of whether this is a real thing or not. It has been good for the past years that Bitcoin has been around. There have been other power laws as well for different cryptocurrencies that have fallen off as well. Today we're obviously looking at the Kaspa coin rainbow chart, and it doesn't look very good, I'll admit, just because it does take some time for this to actually kick in terms of the power law. It has to go, I think the rules are it has to go through 3 cycles before you can actually identify if it's going to follow a power law, and most of them basically don't in terms of cryptocurrencies. So they have a nice little calculator here where you can basically select the date, and that should give you the resistance, the fair price, which is kind of like the middle ground, and then the support, which is, it shouldn't be below that. If we actually click on today's date, which would be here, you can see that the resistance is 61, fair price is 43, and the support should be 30 cents. This is recorded in October, so the price might be different to what you're seeing now, but it does say undervalued at 74% basically. So if it was to follow this power law, it should, in theory, be at least 30 cents per Kaspa coin. So just to explain what power law is a little bit more, it is a mathematical relationship between the price and the time that allows us to forecast Kaspa's potential future price action based on the historical data, so the way that it behaves, the same that we see with the Bitcoin power law as well. So it's a Kaspa price versus the time in a log chart. So it's logarithmic, and it's not a necessarily straight up line that we see. So how accurate is it? The R squared of the linear regression in log is 0.95, meaning the power law accounts for 95% of the variance in log prices. It is quite a bit way off if we're looking here than 95% of a variance. For comparison, the R squared of Bitcoin is 0.96. So this power law is 0.96. So only 4% in variance. This one's only 5% in variance. Then it goes through the calculations, so support price, resistance price, fair price, and then it says days since the Kaspa Genesis block in November 2021. So you can learn a little bit more about Kaspa here, and you can find out how to buy it. So when we're actually looking at the rainbow chart, or basically the logarithmic chart, you can see that it's actually broken down to Kaspa is not dead, buy, still cheap, fair price, getting warmer, expensive, sell now. And then obviously price data is the white line that you're seeing here. So since the start of Kaspa coin's price being listed on exchanges, it has kind of followed this power law fairly accurately. As I said, it's within 95% variance. So you can still see here when it got up to nearly 1 cent and then down, it gets up to 1 cent, and then we have 3.5 cents here. which tips it a little bit above the red line to sell, and then more here at 5 cents, and it continues to 14, and then I believe this is 20 nearly, and then we have 20 and we have 18 here. So you can see it's dropping off dramatically. It's below that purple line, so it's still up in question about whether this is an accurate predictor of the price of Kaspa coin going forward into the future. The Bitcoin power law has been very, very good in terms of predicting the price, but there are still some variances that aren't factored in, such as the FTX fiasco that we had as well. That was basically a manipulated price, and it happened upon an event. So if we didn't have FTX, it might have stayed at 20,000. It could have even gone lower if other exchanges started failing. So I wouldn't say that this is 100% accurate, and I would bet on it at around 80% accuracy. So the numbers that you see in here, take 80% of whatever they are. So if it's 44,000, maybe it's around 30,000 that it can hit, and then 120,000, let's say 100k, and then 400k, let's just say 350 or something like that. But with the Kaspa's power law, you can see that within the next bull run, so we're kind of heading for a bull run in, I want to say March. Bitcoin's already started to uptick, and you could see that the price, or let's just go with the fair price, would be around 50 cents per Kaspa coin in March or April, and then by the end of 2025, the fair price should realistically be around $1. Do we personally think it could hit that? Probably. Just kind of needs more adoption. It needs the smart contracts to come on and stuff like that. I know the price isn't doing too well right now. It might actually be doing pretty good since the time of the recording, because this is in October that this is recorded. So given that it's 1 or 2 months down the line, they might have an uptick in price, and it might be, at least 20 cents is kind of what we're looking for. If we go back here, the support price should be 30 cents. So it should be 30 cents on this day. And if it isn't, that kind of puts this out of question for predicting the prices for Kaspa coin's price. So as I said, 80% for the Bitcoin power law that I would follow. For this one, it's more going on around 50% as I'd follow it, just because it has dropped down below and it has been above at certain times. It is a younger cryptocurrency, and we still need more cycles for it to actually play out and see if this works at a long-term price estimator. As I said, the Bitcoin one doesn't really estimate the price too well either, but it's still better than the Kaspa rainbow chart or the Kaspa power law. So hopefully you guys have looked into this, and let me know your thoughts in the comments if you think this is going to be a good predictor for the future. If it is, please let me know. And if you have any questions about it, I'll answer them in the comments below. Make sure to like the video and subscribe for more content like this.